You think you know how to study? Let me tell you, what you're doing is weak, ineffective, and slow. If you want to study like a maniac, absorbing information at lightning speed, crushing exams, and outpacing everyone around you, then keep watching. Because in the next 8 minutes, I'm going to show you how to rewire your brain and become a studying machine in just 7 days. Most people study for hours, yet retain nothing. They get distracted, procrastinate, and wonder why they aren't seeing results. The truth? It's not about how long you study. It's about how effectively you study. The problem isn't you. It's the outdated methods you've been taught. But in this video, I'll reveal 8 powerful, research-backed techniques that will transform your study habits. Stay till the end, because the last technique is what separates average students from absolute killers when it comes to learning. Number 1, the war mode mindset shift. Let me ask you this. How do you expect to win a war if you go into battle unprepared? Most people sit down to study with distractions around them, no game plan, and a weak mindset. They treat studying as a chore instead of a mission. Here's the shift. You need to activate war mode. Clear your desk. Turn off notifications. Set a clear, aggressive study goal. Tell yourself, for the next 60 minutes, I am unstoppable. Science backs this up. When you remove distractions and set a high-pressure deadline, your brain releases adrenaline, increasing focus and retention. That's why warriors thrive in battle, because their survival depends on it. So ask yourself, are you going to study like a distracted child or like a man on a mission? Number 2, dopamine detox, destroying your biggest enemy. You think you have a focus problem? No! You have a dopamine addiction. Every time you scroll through social media or binge watch videos, your brain is getting easy dopamine hits. When you try to study, your brain craves that same high, but studying doesn't give it to you. That's why you get distracted. Solution? Dopamine detox. For 1 week. No social media before studying. No checking your phone during study sessions. Delay entertainment until after your study time. It's like fasting for your brain. After a few days, you'll feel a mental clarity you've never experienced before. The fog lifts and suddenly, you can focus for hours. Try it and you'll see the difference instantly. Number 3, the active recall secret. Most people read, highlight, and hope the information sticks. That's not studying. That's passive learning. Instead, use active recall, the scientifically proven way to remember anything. Step 1, read a concept. Step 2, close your book and test yourself. Step 3, struggle, retrieve the answer, then check if you're correct. Why does this work? Because your brain remembers struggles more than passive intake. Research shows that testing yourself strengthens neural connections, making the information stick. Try this. After this video, don't just think about these techniques. Write them down from memory. If you can't recall them, you didn't actually learn them. Number 4, the Feynman technique. Learn anything fast. Einstein once said, if you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. That's exactly what the Feynman technique does. It forces you to simplify information so deeply that you own it. Here's how. 1, pick a topic you're studying. 2, explain it as if you were teaching a 5-year-old. 3, if you struggle, go back and refine your explanation. Your brain thrives on simplicity. If you can break down complex ideas into simple words, you'll retain them forever. Number 5, the 80-20 rule of studying. Here's the hard truth. 80% of what you're studying is useless. The Pareto principle states that 80% of results come from 20% of efforts. In studying, that means identify the 20% of content that gives you 80% of the exam marks. Focus on high-yield information, not useless details. Use past exam summaries and professor insights to find what really matters. This is how top students study less but get better results. Number 6, the power of spaced repetition. Cramming is a trap. Your brain needs repetition over time to lock in information permanently. The solution? Spaced repetition. Study a topic today, review it tomorrow, then after 3 days, then a week later. The more spaced out your reviews, the longer you'll remember. Apps like Anki automate this, making memorization effortless. Use it and watch your retention skyrocket. Number 7, the Pomodoro power strategy. Most people study until burnout, then wonder why they hate studying. Instead, use Pomodoro sessions. 1. Study for 50 minutes laser-focused. 2. Take a 10-minute break, walk, stretch, no phone. 3. Repeat. This cycle keeps your brain fresh, preventing fatigue and increasing productivity. Top performers use this, and so should you. Number 8. The final weapon, identity shift. Here's the biggest reason people fail. They still see themselves as lazy, unmotivated, and distracted. Your identity dictates your actions. If you believe you're a weak student, you'll act like one. But if you see yourself as a focused, disciplined learner, your actions will align with that belief. For the next 7 days, repeat. I am a disciplined, high-performing student. My mind absorbs information effortlessly. Sounds cheesy? Maybe. But your subconscious mind listens. Identity first, results follow. Now, the question is, will you actually apply these techniques? Most people will forget this video in 10 minutes and go back to their old habits. But if you're serious about leveling up, choose one technique right now and implement it today. Comment below which method you'll start with. I'll be reading and replying to the best ones. And if you want to transform your discipline even further, check out my video on brain rot, why you are losing control of your brain. Because once you master that, studying becomes effortless. Click it now and I'll see you there.